such a good post presence in Aldridge?
I mean, it's tough, but we never use excuses. You know, if I'm not mistaken, the first game at home against Spurs, Hassan was not playing. He was out. So basically, we were in the same situation. And, you know, Bam has a few games in, so that helps too. So, you know, hopefully that's going to be good for us.
And then offensively, we were talking about Dion. Obviously, we know what he does late in games, but getting him going offensively. Spoelstra, you and him are getting plenty of opportunities, obviously. Just getting him maybe in the spots where he can hit the shot, you know, his sweet spots and so forth. How you maybe can you guys do that better for Dion?
I mean, it's tough, you know. So, and I think so. He needs to get the ball needs to move more. You know, now he's handling the ball more, so I'm more in the corner. So he needs to create his own shot a little bit more. But if he creates for others, and then we need to get from great to, I mean, for good to great shot, then probably he gonna have those shots a lot. And yeah, we were talking. We are what 25th in assists so far this season. So we need to get you know, more involved. Everybody on the same page, try to swing the ball.
Dion talked about maybe some hesitation too. Like, you know, there's times where the ball goes to Justice and he'll be open and he won't take the shot, or somebody else will be open and they won't take it. How much are you guys maybe trying to push guys when they're open to take it?
I mean, yeah, we want to shoot those open shots. You know, those are the best shots that at that time the best shot available on the floor. And you know, we still think so about Kale is 48% from three. You know, we beg him. We need to beg him to shoot the ball, man. Come on, Kale. Especially, he's a great trigger for us when we play pick and roll, get inside the paint. You always have that throwback pass, and you know, he needs to shoot those. And, you know, Justice too. We have full confidence in those guys, and you know, as long as, because sometimes when we don't shoot that ball, we're getting a tougher shot. You know, then it's isolation, one-on-one, and you know, you need to do a step back, fadeaway shot. But you know, those open shots we need to shoot with confidence, of course.
Everybody's drive numbers seem healthy. They're even up from last year, and all the pickup passes seem like they're happening with the same frequency they were last year. But with the pressure defenses are kind of putting on, especially drives for you and Dion, do you feel like those kick-out sprays are as clean as they were last year, or have they been tougher?
I mean, definitely, it's for me. I mean, I can only talk about myself. Especially, it's a different situation this year. So, you know, they're blitzing all the time. So, you know, you cannot get inside the paint. It's kind of a tough. And even if you get, you need to spray. And usually it's rotation. So we need to, like I said before, you know, get swing the ball, and maybe it's going to be like 2 or 3 passes more, and try to get to the open shot. But I mean, we're number 4 in threes up. I mean, shooting threes. Our percentage is not up there, but as long as, you know, we can get from good shot to great shot, I think so that's going to help us a lot. So.
Goran, when you go against a team like San Antonio, how sharp does all this have to be?
I mean, really sharp. You know, they know how to play. They're moving the ball well, and you know, they have those cuts, back cuts, and they have a low post presence with Aldridge and Gasol. Tony's back too. So, you know, they experienced veteran teams. So, you know, they know how to play, and then they take advantage of every mistake they make out there.
Well, we have to. That's the bottom line. Certainly, Hassan brings a tremendous amount, you know, to our defense, even our philosophy, how we defend. But we're better than what we have been, and we simply have to be more committed to it. Hassan will not be, you know, with us this road trip. So we have enough principles, we have enough habits. Again, it's that key word, but it's about doing it consistently.
And obviously, we know what kind of problems they present with LaMarcus Aldridge and his size. And just the way Bam has sort of been taking on these challenges little by little, and the improvement we've seen from him.
Yeah, he's been growing steadily, you know, each week. This is a different challenge. You know, this is a proven all-star low post scorer. You don't see that every single night. So it's going to require great discipline, great effort, great focus, but it also will be a team concept. It's not just going to be on any of our bigs' shoulders to defend one-on-one.
Erik, where's the improvement come, you think, from Justice this year?
Just being out there. That's always been the important thing about Justice is he finds different ways to impact the game. And so we didn't get to see it for long enough last year. Right now, he's been able to play more consistent minutes. He's doing it from different areas of the court, and I still think he can get to another level, particularly defensively, making a lot more plays and being even more active and more disruptive.
The percentage of drives to jumpers for Dion, is it where you want it? Would you like to
It depends on the game, and it depends on the coverages. He has to be more efficient. He knows that. For our team and our offense to be more efficient, he has the ball in his hands quite a bit, and there has to be more commitment to get him open, get him into the paint, and he has to be more committed to making the right plays, and not just settling for low percentage pull-ups, particularly when they're contested and particularly when there's more time on the clock to explore more options of our offense.
He's obviously done a good job at late in games, but getting him early, is there something to getting him in an early rhythm that you want to see more of?
We do get the ball to Goran and Dion quite a bit. So neither one of them really have a place to say that they need more rhythm. They get the most touches. We can work better with our details of our offense to get them more open into the paint and get them some separation. But the decision making also is their responsibility.
Is there an update on Rodney at all? Is he doing anything more? Or is it...
No, he's doing more, but nothing more like running or cutting or anything like that.
So you said Hassan's definitely not going on this trip.
Yeah.
What would he be doing? Is it just...
He'll do a lot of treatment, a lot of conditioning, and whatever corrective strength exercises he can do.
Is the hope maybe when you guys come back?
We're not even there yet. Yeah, I'll just see.
You get a lot of different things from Kelly, of course. Have you wrestled in your mind about whether the minutes you're giving him about right? Have you thought about more? Has that been a thought?
Yeah, we'll figure that out when Hassan comes back. But right now, he's playing quite a few minutes, and we need those minutes.
So when you guys dial up the pressure full court on the ball the other night in Charlotte, it was pretty early.
Yeah.
How do you weigh? Because it generally leads to a few fouls every once in a while. How do you weigh the fouls and then versus the other team getting their offense at 50 on the clock?
Yeah, that's a tough balance that we're trying to find this year. We are fouling too much, but we're also not being consistently aggressive enough. Certainly not the way we're capable of. We want to build a much more physical defense, but we want to do it with great technique and great discipline, and not foul unnecessarily with undisciplined reaches or when a team has 3 or 4 fouls, particularly the 4th foul, but even the 3rd foul, sometimes that's a feel. They call 2 quick ones, well, the 3rd one, we have to back off and have the presence of mind of context score, all of those things. So we're still trying to find our way with that, but I want us to be more physical with better technique.
Man, it's important. I mean, I just be trying to play within the offense, So I just try to let, things happen accordingly, and I just try to trust it. Everything that's going on right now. Like I said, it's different. Last year we had guys out, so I was able to, get off to them starts that I would like. But here it's a little bit different because I be trying to get everybody else involved first, because knowing I could get myself going. I just been trying to figure that part out. Like when to be aggressive. I'm always gonna be aggressive, but it's about just making the right play at the right time. And my job is to come out here and just get guys going. I try to make guys feel comfortable, and I always feel though I believe that I could always find my offense, or I can get my shot off at any time because I had the ball a lot also. So that's just been more of my point so far. Just really just trying to get guys going. But I just gotta stay aggressive also too throughout that.
Let's talk a little bit about just decision making in terms of which shots to take, the high percentage versus the low percentage.
Right.
And I guess being in that zone when you're penetrating and whether or not to kick or actually go for a layup.
Yeah, I mean, when you're aggressive, man, sometimes you're gonna make mistakes at the end of the day because you're trying to make the right play. But things happen, especially when defense is playing you different. They kind of blitzing me a lot now and things like that, so they forcing me to actually make that pass. And like I tell guys like Justice, you got to be ready. You got to shoot the ball. You got to shoot the ball with confidence too. And same with Jay Rich. If you got to shoot it. I tell Kelly Olynyk every time, shoot the ball. Yeah. Like that's the luxury of it. Like you shooting 48% from three, Kelly, you got to shoot the ball. Mm-hmm. Like coach tell you shoot the ball. Shit, I wish I had that luxury. Shit. So I tell him like, man, like that's the same thing with Wayne. Wayne last year, with pump fake, he had to run a suicide. Mm-hmm. Y'all guys shoot the ball. Like y'all make it easier for us, and y'all open it up for us too. So, we went back and we watched film and things like that, and coach and them did a great job the last 2 days of just game plan what our strengths is and things like that, and I'm excited. Mm-hmm.
So you mentioned confidence. I know your confidence is always up. Is it? How much does that play in a game like that where you say you got to have confidence? How much is that playing, you think, on this team?
I mean, you got to, because at the end of the day, like it's different for every guy. Like Jesse, how guys is playing. Guys playing, they daring you to shoot. So at the end of the day, you work on your game every day. I see you work on your game every day. I see you make them shots over and over. Sometimes it might not go in the game, but don't stop shooting. Or, don't let a couple misses, get to you. Like, you gotta keep shooting. So, he's been doing a great job, early in the start of the game when we find it, he's been making it. So, he gotta continue to keep shooting, just figure out how they playing you. And, because teams now are just throwing five in the paint. Once I drive, you see it, they coming. So, I'm not gonna sit up there and just throw something crazy up. So, I just try to make that extra pass. And we're gonna need guys just when we make shots, everything else open up.
You think that's what's been holding you guys back, or when you guys go through those cold periods of guys just being indecisive when they're open to shoot?
Yeah, or we miss film don't lie. So sometimes if you watch film and you take a shot, you don't always see that the guy that's open, like your teammate, until you watch film. Like when you locked in, sometimes in that zone, you already got your mind catch and shoot. Sometimes making that extra pass good to great. So, that's how it be with me. I knew Golden State, I didn't really get no clean look in Golden State. All my shots was tough. And I knew how they was playing me though, but we went back, you make adjustments at the end of the day. So I can't get it back now though. So, it's on to the next with me. But like I said, man, just never losing that confidence. I learned from it though. I learned from it. And, Coach did a good job of just, changing some things around for me to get me into, my comfort zones and back to, how I was. So, I'm excited about it.
How much of a strain does it, you guys are bread and butters on defense. How much of a strain does that put on the defensive side when they're not going down, when the shots aren't going down?
It could be frustrating at times, but you should never let your offense interfere with your defense. At the end of the day, we're a defensive team, too. So I think when, guys miss shots and, you kind of get down or you just, feel that everything's going wrong. In reality, when you can go down there on the defensive end and make a big-time play or big-time stop and get the team going in that manner. So I think sometimes, you could get frustrated a lot on offense, but you should never let it interfere with your defense.
Defensively, what's the biggest change while Hassan there? Obviously, he's the anchor of the defense.
Right.
What does that put more pressure on maybe the guards to keep their guy in front of them?
At the end of the day, it's all about guarding your guy anyway, first and foremost. Taking that matchup personally. And it's mano a mano at the end of the day, and just having that trust that, the back defense, the guys back there, gonna help you if you get blown by or anything. We just got that mindset of just having that trust. And once you build that, then everything else work fine. Just being on the strength.
We know overall the team, the drive numbers are the same or up from last year. Yours are good, Goran's are good, but drive is only going to measure you getting the ball kind of in the paint area.
Right.
Do you feel like the drives are as clean as they were last year?
Nah, hell no. Like when I go back and I watch film, they bring everybody over now, like with me. So I just tell guys, like last year, what I got a lot was Rodney McGruder on that cut, because I seen how they was playing, and that's why Rodney was able to get so many easy baskets, just that slot cut. And like we doing it now, but we're not doing it as like right off the bat. And we just gotta get used to it. Like I said, like the lineup's different and things like that. We were just so used to playing with each other last year. We already knew what to do. I didn't even have to say nothing. So I knew what Rodney cuts. I knew Luke was gonna be where Luke was gonna be at. It was just everything was on the strength. And right now we still figuring that out. So guys games are different. So once we click and start clicking where I know like when we get to it and how we gonna click, man, it makes everything else easier. Guys ain't not gonna be able to guard me or pack the paint as much as they doing now.
Dion, there's been a big difference between your shooting clutch late games, close games, which has been extraordinary, and the rest of the game. Any explanation for why that's the case this year? Any theory?
No, it's just I gotta come out and I gotta get guys involved. So being a playmaker, I gotta set guys up first, because I always feel that I can get a shot off and I can get my offense going. And as a guy like me, if I feel though like they're involved, then I feel that we got a chance to win. And if they got their confidence going, then I'm good with that. But I just feel that I can get my shot off. And then when it comes down to them late game situations, man, it's like just whatever.
Thanks.
Thank you.